And welcome back to another episode of Underdog Podcast. Got a new single dropping soon. Yes, single song releasing. The release date is actually yesterday, but I gotta wait for like publishing clearance and whatnot and signing up for publishing rights and all this other stuff, which is, good to have your royalties and have, 100% of your masters or all this other stuff, but or at least try to have it. This is more or less this is a song about XRP. XRP A Journey is the title of the song. Go ahead and check out my TikTok, which is DJack2222. Find me on Twitter, Damian Jackson2 or Damian_Jackson2. What else am I on? Obviously YouTube, Damian Jackson, and then Instagram. God damn, all these fucking social media. Instagram, D_Jack22. Fuck. Yes, I'm there too. Underdog Podcast 22 has his own Instagram page as well, where I upload clips of the podcast. Different clips from over the years, different episodes. Try to upload the clip of the latest episode. And enough self-promotion. So, everything's a business. And in this past 2 years, we have seen that all these so-called facets of society that are supposed to be helpful are not actually helpful. Whether it's your police services, whether it's your educational services, or your medical services. And if you provide a service or a product, do you not have a business? I mean, does that not make sense? If I fucking sell lemonade on the side of the street, trying to be, what's a little American thing? A little entrepreneur, you got a little business owner. So often in the world, we'll hear that people people voice their frustration that medicine should be provided by the government or should be free. No one should have to pay for medical services. The thing is, though, you pay for every fucking thing. You pay for food. You pay for water. You pay for electricity. Everything's provided as a product or a service. So you exchange some form of value in order to get that product or service. So why do you think medicine should be any different? And then what's that Kanye West line? We all know the best medicine go to people that's paid. Roses off of, was it Graduation? No. I forget what it was, which album it was. We were talking about his grandmother that died in the hospital being sick. He's like, I got money. I'm supposed to be able to save her now. Because when you want to buy good service, good product, something of quality, you are willing to spend your money on it. Motherfuckers will spend their money on going to Disney World, right? We'll spend our money on all types of fucking shit. But no one wants to spend their money on healthcare. We want that given to us. But why would we want health services provided for us at no cost? Because what type of treatment do you think you're going to get? You're not putting up no money. So you know they're not going to waste their time on you because it's a business. They're in the business of selling medical services. You have to, you ever notice, you ever go to a hospital and you see the bill? All these fucking charges. Everything is charged. Like everything it costs. It's a business. And how do they get paid? By someone paying that bill. Whether it's insurance companies, whether it's directly out of your pocket. Doesn't matter. That where the money comes from, majority of businesses do not actually give a fuck. As long as they don't get in trouble for it some way. That's it. When they actually source of income, they just want to make sure the income keeps coming in. So don't think modern medicine is here to help you or is here to save you. Because why would it be? It's just providing a service. And any good business knows how to maintain longevity of customers. That goes into your business model, into your planning, your strategies. How will you get customers coming back? Well, if I'm providing a service of, medical services, medical treatments, and through my partnerships with pharmaceutical companies, now I'm providing a product. See how that goes hand in hand? Now I'm providing a product and services. Well, the only way to keep my customers coming back is to make sure that they stay sick. Like, it's not that hard. And those that know this already know this. If you know, you know. And it's right there. Now you're altering your perception of reality because now you can see those things. You get your leg broken. You ride in an ambulance, 911. 911. Yeah, 911. Ambulance comes and picks you up. You're charged for that service of the ambulance coming to pick you up. Taken to the emergency room. Now you're charged for the emergency room services. You stay overnight. Now you're charged for overnight services. You're charged for this. You're charged for that. That's it. Now you're caught in the system. Now you got to pay these bills. And you say, I don't have medical insurance. That's why they say, well, don't worry. We won't deny anybody. Oh, don't worry about it. We'll find a way to charge you for this. That's all they're saying. Don't worry about paying it. We'll find a way to charge you for it. You'll figure out a way how to pay it later on. One way or another, we're going to get some type of money from you. Or something from you. Maybe they say, hey, you can't pay for this, but we do have this experimental thing that we need someone to test out. Are you willing to exchange for this? You ain't got the money, you're going to say yeah. You ever notice you go to the doctors? You go to your medical appointment, you go there. You have an injury or something like that, you never walk out of that bitch 100% better. It's always, it takes time, it's a process, blah, blah. Well, once again, longevity of customers. If I fix you up and heal you right then and there, there's no point of you fucking coming back. So when the technology is actually fully released, by then, it'll be set up where the best medicines will still go to people that are gonna be willing to pay for the high cost of it. Now it can go a whole bunch of different ways, but that's just one scenario based on how things are right now. And in the future, if the medical industry continues to be a business, which is fine, I'm not against it. I'm not against anything. Just be open and honest about it. I would say I'm not against anything, but Just be open and honest about things. Fucking cats. Just be open and honest about things. Don't just like act as if, because go back to what I was trying to start with earlier. 2020, COVID happens. Everybody's concerned about it and stuff. And people want to go to hospitals and how are we going to, stay this and how are we going to stay that. But the medical industry fucking made billions of dollars during that time. Fucking making billions of dollars, man. I made some money investing into some pharmaceutical companies. I'm not gonna lie. You'd be a fool not to, be honest with you. Like, cause you're watching stuff transpire and you're like, fuck, man. Everybody's buying this, huh? We're really buying this. Well, fuck it. I might as well make some money too. I'm not saying I made a lot. Hey, a few $100s, maybe 1,000 or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But it's 2020 showed us how these industries really are. And everyone's like, they don't care. No fucking shit, they don't care. Why would they? Why would they? No one has to care about anybody if they choose to. You might not like it, but if someone chooses not to care about no one else in the world other than a couple people, there's nothing wrong with it. Now it cuts them off from spirituality. It cuts them off from the one being, the supreme being, the main creator, the main architect, source energy itself. Well, I'm gonna say cut them off, but in a sense, that's their choice, though. Not my problem. Not my problem. Completely their choice. My issue is don't try to masquerade who you are, because being dishonest is unnecessary, because now you're taking away some other conscious being ability, or not taking away, but now you're affecting another conscious being ability to make their own conscious choice, which is still on them, but manipulation is what it is. Like I said, you can go to the hospital, go to the emergency room, get wrapped all up in it, and then wrapped up in medical bills. Look up how much it costs to have a child. And see, all this is conditioning, because if societies, governments actually gave a fuck about their population, they would empower them with the tools, technology necessary to help them manage their own bodies. Every time something happens to you, someone says, oh, you break a leg. Oh, make sure you go to the doctor. We got to go to the emergency room real quick. We got to go here. We got to go there. Well, we have to, because we don't have the tools at our disposal in our household. And you say, well, you're not a doctor. You don't know how to do this. You don't know how to do that. Exactly. Why are medical skills just not taught in general to everyone, by everybody? It's funny because these are basic principles and things that you learn when you join the military. Wherever branch, you're learning how to do quick field treatment, medical, I can't think of medical things, whatever. You learn how to do those things. First aid, right? Simple first aid. Why are we not taught how to actually heal our bodies? Why do we go to hospitals? Why are we told to go to hospitals to always look for a pill, a shot, or something to be ingested or injected into our body to make us better, but it doesn't heal the body? It just kind of not even puts a Band-Aid, because adhesive bandage is better. I would say slap some glue over it, maybe a little duct tape on a situation. Like, oh yeah, it'll work for a little bit. Let's just keep replacing the duct tape. It'll hold. Hey, duct tape's useful too, which is funny. But we have a society, especially in America, where we have all these health issues, and we know it's from our lack of mobility. We don't move around that much. We don't do that many things physically. Even the amount of brain power we use throughout the day is minimum. So we're not really pushing our brain power, our thoughts. So we're not really exercising our brain, right? We're not feeding our soul, spirituality, none of that shit. People sit around and stuff and eat trash ass food, right? Because you can't expect to have quality food at cheap prices. That's because, yet again, another business industry selling services and products. Food is a product. When it's on the shelves inside of a box that was contained with a little fucking barcode, you gotta go through the cash register and check out. It's a product. So you get what you fucking pay for. But if you empower your own health, if you pay attention to your own body, go back to what I was saying about like tools, technology, like if we were able to diagnose our own blood and see all the nutrients and minerals and things that our body finds balance. When in homeostasis, you find that balance. You balance out your pH level, you balance out different things in your body. If we were able to have the technology within our hand on a fucking app or something, where we could poke ourselves, where we get some type of, be able to scan our blood and see what's exactly all the different levels of nutrients stuff. And that is unique to our body. Because when you go into, like I said, when you go into doctor's appointments, you talk to your doctor and stuff like that, it's a lot of it is generalization. That's why I always hate stereotypes. That's why I hate race and stuff like that. I don't need to be categorized or grouped in with people within my age group, people within my skin tone, people within my height and weight. No. I don't give a fuck about the rest of those people right now. I can only focus on myself because me, the individual, has enough unique factors within my life experiences, within my own body, my own DNA, that no one else walking around has exactly 100% everything of. So my treatment need to be individualized as opposed to generalized. Having me placed in all these different categories. Case in point, I have heart conditions, but in order for me to get these different diagnoses, doctors kept ignoring the test and saying, "Oh, don't worry, your EKG is weird because African American males have weird EKGs." Like, come on, man. But that's it, because those people, doctors, stuff like that, they're employees. It is what it is. It is what it is. I understood what I was doing when I joined the military. I understood the bullshit that was going on in the pawn that was being used as and stuff. But I got what I wanted out of the deal. They took a little bit more than I expected, but hey, that's on me. That's on me. Now I got to deal with a lifetime of health issues. I'll find my way back though. I ain't worried about it. I'll find a way back. No, not a way back. There's no reason to going back. I'll continue to find ways to improve. I'll have down days where I can't fucking move and my body sucks. And then I'll have my days where I'm up and going around and stuff. It is what it is. Eventually, I'll have less days where I'm feeling less pain. But anyways, those doctors, nurses, they're just employees. Cogs in the machine, going along what you call the medical industry. Some of the best doctors I've seen have been people that have been private, where they're not, confound to people telling them how to run their medical practices. Because that's what it is. It's a medical practice. You're going to the fucking witch doctor. Oh, God. Fucking witch doctor. That's what you're going to, man. That's what you're going to. Right? And then some of it is going to be replaced anyways. I don't know why my computer will lock when I'm clearly like something's fucking going on. But whatever. Still though, you have to go to. I don't say you have to, but you can tell in society we're being forced to go to someone for healthcare, and we're saying, "Hey, you don't know anything about medicine and how to heal the body. I don't need to know how to heal the body. I just need to know how to heal a body, my body. Let me start from there." Right? I'm always self-diagnosing. I'm always doing this. I know, like some people will be like, "Oh, well, you're not a doctor. How do you know?" I'm not a fucking idiot either, motherfucker. That's how I know. What the fuck is wrong with you? How do you know this? Oh my God, because I read. Because I read. You ever been to the doctor's and you've been in your doctor's appointment and you're telling your doctor about some pain or something that you found on the internet or something like that, and they're like, and they'll look at you like, well, you gotta be careful how you search the internet. And next thing you know, they're sitting there fucking typing up shit on their internet browser. Hold on, motherfucker. I research shit. Oh, don't do that. You don't want to get lost on the internet because you don't know how to decipher information for yourself. God forbid you know how to think for yourself. That's what it all comes down to. Everyone thinks they don't know how to think for themselves. And some of y'all prove it right because some of y'all fucking stupid. Right? And if it's not you, you know at least 100 other motherfuckers that are completely fucking stupid. I got away for a few years for calling people stupid, but I'm back on it now because you got communicate. Like people, well, no, going on a whole different tangent. So yeah, going to the doctors. They tell you all these different things. Now my monitor just went off. Yo, Samsung ain't shit, man. For I don't know, whatever reason, it has a hard time with just monitors flicking on and off and stuff. I hate when that shit happens. Whatever. But go back to the scenario in which I was talking about. You go into the doctors, you see them, and they'll ask you a question and stuff like that, and you'll see them typing up stuff as they search up things. I remember having one of my diagnoses, and I don't expect every doctor to know everything because, once again, they're employee, they're being trained. They're going to guidelines. They're not being told how to critical think and stuff. They're told how to think within a box of these guidelines because it's so you can be hired at this company, this corporation, or so you can be at this educational institution doing research. But it's all pushing the cog in the machine where it's still a medical industry. It's still a business. So as I'm like, as you're sitting in the office and you're talking and stuff and you're seeing them do all this stuff, looking up everything, and then you go home, you look up something and you have all these different help pages telling you and stuff. And they're like, oh, don't be on WebMD. Don't be on this. Oh, you can't be on that page. Oh, sometimes this page has false information. And as you read the website information, you scroll down and stuff. And then one of the last things it says is, oh, if you have any of these symptoms, anything like this going on, refer to your doctor. Why? The doctor don't know me as opposed to whoever fucking wrote this article. And that's the thing too. Like you should have one doctor. Right, you should have one doctor. But at the same time, how are you always just gonna have one doctor? That doctor has to never fucking move. Not change something in their life for a long ass time, as long as you fucking need them to. And you can't even ask them of that. Now I get it, there's certain treatments that you're receiving and stuff and whatnot and all those other things, but fuck it, I say figure it out yourself. I say that because I had to do it. I had to figure my own health out. Because as I was talking to these people about it, they act as if I was going fucking crazy and making shit up. But really what it was is they're all under government contract. They just couldn't talk about certain stuff. So they just pushed me off to the side. because the things I was complaining about was associated with me being deployed, me being in the military, more or less me being deployed in Afghanistan near burn pits. I can say all this now because it took me all this time to gather information and figure all this out, and to hear them talking about burn pits, and now, oh, if you've been exposed to burn pits, you can receive VA treatment. I'm like, oh, I thought you always could. No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't, because they were considering that not service connected. Now it is, even though they already know these things. But goes into something else as well. But I had to learn about my own body. I had to learn about how a human body heals and how the human body already naturally heals itself. Every time you get sick, that's why all the symptoms of fucking almost everything is about the same. Because the body has these reactions set in place in order to heal itself. Your temperature goes up, you start burning up and stuff, you get a fever, and that's your body working, trying to use the heat to kill off any foreign entities, foreign objects, foreign bodies, toxins, whatever, get bacteria get into your body. You didn't hear me say viruses. I didn't say viruses. Right? You better look up a germ theory and terrain theory. Terrain theory says we get sick a whole different way. And see, I've been focusing more on terrain theory with a little balance of germ theory as well, because you inhale certain toxins, it'll poison your body too. But I had to learn these things on my own to figure this stuff out, because I realized I kept going to people looking for answers, but all these people I was going to, it just kept hitting me that they had no idea who I was. And I didn't even have enough, because as I was trying to explain, the cause and effect and the kind of timeline of events, or putting the events in a timeline to communicate to another, conscious, so-called conscious being, whatever. And then I get it. And it's like, fuck. And I'm like, I know I'm missing out stuff, because whatever happens to you in your body, genetics plays a factor into it. Your environment plays a factor into it. The things that your diet that you have had plays a factor into it. Your level of fitness plays a factor into it. How strong your immune system plays a factor into it. All these factors that are individualized about you that no one ever takes the time to fucking know about when you go to a doctor's appointment, when you go see somebody from medical services. We're paying someone to guess, to make a guesstimation on us, because we're saying we don't fucking know. When the real problem is we don't fucking know. You, the individual, should empower yourself with the knowledge to understand how the human body works and how to heal your own body, and what nutrients and minerals and plants, herbs, fucking whatever. I would say whatever. Those more natural, organic, healthy things, the shit that's already been here for millions of fucking years. Because some of these diseases and stuff haven't been around this long. It's not a surprise that an increase of fast food and candies and these processed sugars and stuff, motherfuckers getting a lot more sick. That's not a surprise. It's not a surprise that motherfuckers in America are a lot more sick than the rest of the world. But I tell you, in America, everybody in the world is really sick. But we're good. We're good. Just because you can walk around and look slender, you can walk around and look fat. Don't worry. Your insides, your internal organs can be complete shit. Oh my God. Even your outside appearance can let you know. Hair loss. Oh, we don't know what hair loss is. We don't know. Why do people lose their hair and stuff? Oh, you just, as you get older, you lose hair. Maybe something's wrong with you internally, right? Stress level. Stress is a thing, right? That affects the body. That's a health issue, right? But nobody wants to talk too much about that, because, you're going to be stressed at work all the time. You're going to be stressed in relationships, managing stress, right? Tai Chi, yoga, just deep breathing techniques, ways that help you manage stress. That's a health treatment right there, right? But that doesn't cost the medical industry no money. You know, they'll tell you they'll tell you to eat better and exercise. That's it. They always tell you to eat better and exercise. Eat what? Exercise how? Oh, you know, you have to go find someone, go to get signed for a gym membership. It sends you to another fucking service. I think some hospitals have partnerships with certain local gyms and stuff to, have their employees be at the gym and everything. Or I want to say free membership or some type of discounted gym membership. It sounds like two industries making a partnership, right? Because even in the fitness industry, it's still a form of medical services. You go into the gym paying a personal trainer to show you how to work out. I mean, every person in the world knows how to work out. You've been doing it since you were a little kid. You get out and fucking do something with your body and move around. There you go. You're working out. Who cares how you fucking pick up a weight and put that shit down? This is coming from someone that loves being in the gym. Who cares? None of that shit matters. Just move around. Just move around. Move around. Be healthy. Be active. Right? Pay attention to what you eat. Why we drink anything other than water? It makes no sense. Water is the only fucking thing you need, yet we find all the other reasons to drink other shit. Right? Maybe you want to get your almonds in water form, so you get almond milk. Maybe you want your fruits in juice form, so you drink a juice. Same for vegetables. But you drinking that soda has nothing to do with any fucking thing other than to make your taste buds feel better. And just like that, you can easily split up an industry and find different markets within that industry. In the medical industry, you can find a market for good, high-paying or high-costing medical or medical services, products, or you'll find a market for cheaply available ones. So, in that concept alone, where do you think the best quality of services and products are going to be at? It's going to be at those corporations, those companies who sell those type of high value products and services. It's going to cost money. Why are the experimental treatments always so high costing? They shouldn't be, because they're experimental. They're risky. No, because the success rate is there of actually curing something, or maybe treating something in a good in a more efficient manner. Because to kind of wrap all this up, the most obvious thing about medical services products being given out by hospitals and stuff, the main fucking thing about them obviously is money. You being. If you're not sick, there's no reason to be there. So you being empowered with the information and technology and stuff to self-diagnose and manage your own health at home by yourself without the assistance or going to see someone, there's no customers. But because of technology, AIs will soon start replacing doctors. Nurses will be there. Surgeries can be done by someone else, but even nurses will have to kind of change too, because You will need to be able to understand the equipment as well. So everything's going to have some type of technological spin to it, where you have to understand the technology that's being used around. AI can determine a diagnosis. Diagnoses are based on symptoms. And yeah, diagnoses are based on symptoms for the most part. And the length of symptoms and stuff like that. You ever fill out a form where they ask you certain questions? Well, you telling me you can't have AI, you can't develop algorithms to figure that shit out? All it takes is one company to figure the shit out and do it. Or, when I say figure it out, they figure out how to still call or have people pay for it. Because what if they do that? What if somebody that comes up with the business model plan of, you know what, we're going to have AI and this and that, but we're going to offer it as a high paying service. Or they can switch it up and offer it as a low paying service. But that means you're not going to get that quality version of AI. That makes sense. But the whole medical industry does not exist without sick people. So sick people makes a good medical industry. That's why so much money was made during COVID, during that time frame. We saw the reports of people, hospitals getting paid extra, bonuses and stuff for having COVID patients. Why are everybody making money? Because the money is coming from you and the insurance that you paid for and the insurance that is taken out on you by your company that you work for. You look up how Walmart did their employees a decade or so ago, taking out life insurance plans on their employees, and when they die, collecting the money. It's business. It's business. You can't get mad. It's business. So if this medical industry is a business, and you see it, you perceive it that way, you can see through the bullshit and see what it is from different perspectives, and you see that it's a medical business, you will alter your perception and you will start to change the different concepts that you have on how you're going to manage your own health, because you will take more power back to yourself, because you will no longer need to rely on some doctor to tell you something, because you remember that, oh, wait a minute, this doctor doesn't even fucking know me. Motherfucker has to look at the piece of paper to remember to know what your name is. And that's who you're going to for help. Motherfucker doesn't care. So we can't be surprised that doctors don't care and be like, oh, well, they're supposed to care. Why would they do this? Because it's a job. Because they're getting paid. Yeah. Everyone has some slight of good intentions. But how long could that really last? Because how many doctors come across, go to education, go to school and stuff, learn how to become a doctor, all this other bullshit, do these fucking things, and they realize, wait a minute, I don't even get to treat anybody how I want to treat them. I thought I was the expert. I just got to follow these guidelines? But I don't even get a chance to do something different. I'm like, wait, you shouldn't even treat something this way. This doesn't even make sense because it contradicts what we learned. It's all a game. It's all business. And remember that. The next time you want to find out something's wrong with you, you're not good, you're not feeling healthy, and someone says you need to go to the doctor, you need to first stop and think, hey, do I even see my doctor frequent enough for this motherfucker to even know who I am? When you make an appointment, do you even talk to your doctor? Right? You have to go through some appointment line, some website that's not even associated with your doctor. Or I have to talk to my medical team of nurses and stuff. And then I get to talk to my doctor. My doctor, I got a new doctor last year. Why? Because the doctor before, no, I got a new doctor last year because the U.S. government, the VA said, hey, we need to have more female veteran doctors. So they gave me a female veteran doctor. Surprise, surprise, I already had a female veteran doctor. Why would you switch with my doctor? That's why I was like, oh, even last year, I was already been doing my own thing anyways. But after that, I was like, I'm definitely fucking done. Because another fucking person comes in, they have a whole different opinion. Well, I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with them. Because they're not looking at your medical records. They don't care anything about you. They don't give a fuck enough or have the time to go back and look at your medical records before they see you. All they do is they fucking look at cliff notes, right? They look at little short notes of what has been diagnosed and what has been going on since the last time they saw you. That's it. That's it. But the last time you were there, you was talking about something else. Now you're back talking about something else. Because there's a whole list of problems going on with you. And I'm talking about the treatment that I've received mainly from the military, from the government, which lets you know right then and there. But I've also been in emergency rooms and I've been to other hospitals too and stuff. And it all goes down to what your insurance will pay for. Like I said, it's all business, money. There's money. So empower yourself. Attain your own knowledge. Figure out how to heal yourself through natural ways, herbs, spices, because those medicines they cook up in the science lab, they're not like making shit out of nowhere. They're taking shit that already existed and making tweaks to it. And the tweaks ain't making the shit more better, more potent. I mean, well, it's crack cocaine, right? Diluted cocaine. And just splitting the shit up a little bit so you can make more of a profit, make that bitch stretch. Oh, man, a reference to 50 Cent track. Come on, man. Catch that. Self-destruction album? No, okay. Empower yourselves. Get your own knowledge about your own fucking human body. Figure that shit out. And don't rely on anyone else. Because at the end of the day, majority of the people that you try to rely on are unreliable and they don't give a fuck about you anyways. But guess what? You give a fuck about you. You love yourself, so love yourself. Treat yourself. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. So until next time.